They call me the broadcast creator. Is my shit live? I hope so. Yeah, no, that's not the right thing. Okay. Yo, what up? It's Simulator Saturday, baby. I'm gonna be power washing today. I think it'd be a nice way to, I don't know, make some variety happen. Is just play games that aren't scary sometimes. Oh my god, that's loud in my little baby ears. We're just gonna do one of the special levels, because why the fuck not? I don't think I'll do Power Wash Simulator every Saturday. I'm just kind of relaxing today. I don't know if I'm going to finish the entire boat today, either. I may do multiple parts. That's why there's a 1 in the thumbnail. It won't be Power Wash every Saturday. It'll be different simulator games. So we've got like Monster Care Simulator, Supermarket Simulator, fucking Doo-Doo Simulator. Yeah, I just want to make some unique stuff here. Because the last few streams I've done were horror, and I do not want to have constant horror. I don't want to be like trapped in a genre. So I'm going to do everything I can possibly think of to set myself apart. I'd also like to start streaming a little bit longer. Yesterday I streamed a game called Detention, and my microphone was off. I'm actually going to check OBS and make sure my mic is on. My mic was off yesterday, and I streamed a 3-hour game. I was so funny the whole time, and then I fucked up. I got rid of the VOD because it's just gameplay with no commentary. And that's not how I'm trying to be. Maybe someday I'll go back and I'll like play the game again in a few months when I forget everything. But for now, we're gonna just take it on the chin, I guess. I've been spending a lot of time just like writing down things I want to stream, things I want to do. I have a lot more fun streaming than I do making videos. Holy fucking bitrate. Anyway, I have a lot more fun making videos, or recording, or oh my god. I have a lot more fun streaming because I don't have to edit. I fucking hate editing. So bad. Okay. Like, I have a 15-hour Yoshi video that I've recorded, and just like editing that is such a nightmare that I genuinely do not want to do it. You know, I'm just kind of pretending it doesn't exist. And the crazy thing is, that's not even the longest thing I've recorded either. I have like 20 plus hours of Minecraft, and I'm still not even done that project. But I don't know how editing is gonna feel for some of these things. I've also just been like kind of depressed, which just kind of sucks because it's like summer now and it's the change of seasons, so I should be not sad. But it's just like, I cannot just... The fact that I'm streaming right now is kind of a miracle. It's like, man, I wake up and it's like, fuck, I don't know if I want to do this today. And like, I've given myself so many different ways to be creative that I think I give myself like choice paralysis almost. Like, I'll wake up and it's like, oh, do I want to try to fuck around in FL Studio? Do I want to draw something? Do I want to write something? Do I want to record and edit, stream? It's like, damn, bro. Unlimited ideas, but no ideas. I have unlimited things to do and nothing to do. But also I love making lists of things I could do. So it's like kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. Because I'll make the list, right? And it's like, oh, I want to make a really long list about things that I can do. Or things that I want to play, or things I want to make. And then it's like, oh, the list is so long, I don't know where to start. And it's like, fuck, I can't start at all. And that's why I've got Simulator Saturday, because I'm kind of forcing myself to allocate a certain day of the week to a project or whatever. So Saturdays I'll stream simulator games for a couple hours. And on like Monday I might play Morrowind or something. I kind of want to play all of Morrowind. Have a Morrowind Monday series. I don't know. But I'd also like to do art streams, because I do like drawing, but I've got to... The problem is with like these more cozy, relaxed streams, it's not like as easy to do commentary for a long period of time, because with like a horror game, there's always like moment-to-moment things, and like I'm getting stressed out, so I can sort of play into that, like, oh, I'm nervous. I don't know how to explain it. But also I think I would like to get better at just like letting the game speak for itself, you know? I always got something to say, and then when I'm editing, it's like, oh shit, what do I cut out? You know, what do I deem important enough to save for this video, for this project? Do I cut everything, or do I just, you know? Making a nice little dent here. This level kind of reminds me of the skate park. There's a skate park level in the main campaign. That's very similar. This is either going to take like 2 hours or 6 hours, depending on how efficiently I can do this. I think getting through some of these larger areas will... Because, like, look, we're already at 6%, and I haven't even been live that long. But then it's like, oh, the intricate, like, gotta get all the angles and sides of the pools, and, like, fucking the ladder rungs and the tree. I feel like this game would be really fun in VR, because you could, like, crouch down. Like, you can crouch in this game, but I mean, like, move your arms and, like hook your arm around and shoot upwards. I don't know how. Yeah, because you could also, like, lay on your back and, like, crawl underneath something, like you're repairing a car. Kind of squirting on the lower floor here a little bit, but that's okay. I would like to just sort of cordon this area off. And then I can do like the upper deck and then the lower deck, and then... Oh god, okay. Don't think about all there is to do. Just do what you have in front of you. I think that's one of my my worst traits when it comes to doing anything. Working on any project, tackling any task. It's like, oh my god, I have so much to do, instead of like just focusing on what's directly in front of me. And just like, I don't know. Like if I'm writing a book, right? It's like, oh man, I'll just put that there for now. I've got like 7 million chapters to write and like all these characters to flesh out and all this stuff to do. And it's like, girl, just write the prologue. Like start writing and then figure it out as you go. So we've got this area kind of sectioned off, and so I'm just going to kind of go back and forth and scrub the whole thing. I'm trying to play this in a way that's not going to, like, make people motion sick, because I've heard the criticism of this game is that it makes people motion sick. And it doesn't really do that for me, but I want everything I make to be accessible to everybody, you know? So I'm just gonna try to go in nice, smooth lines, I say as I start swinging my camera around. And then we'll turn around, and we'll just go back through, in case I miss any microscopic pieces. That's where I start getting stressed out with this game, is when it's like, oh, you've missed a very small piece of dirt that's like right here. That, I'd be like, oh, you missed it. And it'd be a pain in the ass. But then the game's like, oh, you did 97% of a area? Well, we'll just mark it clean for you. But they don't do that every time, and it pisses me off. It's like, either make me do the whole thing, or like stay consistent with how much wiggle room I have. All right, we're getting there. I picked this map because I was like, oh, it's probably going to be big and take a couple hours. And then I'd be able to stream for at least 2 hours. But then it's like, oh, maybe it's not that big, you know? Maybe it only feels big. That's what she said. Let's section the area off a little bit more. Yeah. There we go. Now we'll section this part off, and we'll do this, and then we'll come back. It kind of feels like coloring, almost. Like reverse coloring. This is just a coloring game, if you think about it. When I'm drawing, I really don't like coloring sometimes. I like the line art, I like the sketching phase, and then I start coloring, and it's like, ugh. Not even because it's, like, hard, or, like, color theory or whatever, it's just like, oh, man, I gotta fucking slap these colors down, and then I gotta go back in and, like, intricately, like, make sure it's not going over outside of the lines or whatever. Like, you kind of got to edge the line art like you're mowing the lawn. And then you can kind of go crazy in the middle. I used to get really mad when I would see those Instagram reel. I don't know what program it is. It might be Clip Studio Paint, or like one of those like iPad drawing programs, and I'd see people like using the fill tool and like instantly coloring their art, and I'd get like kind of annoyed. I'd be like, oh my god, you're not putting in the effort. And then I like kind of grew up a little bit, and I was like, what the fuck is the point? Like, who gives a shit about any of that? Who gives a gaff? I certainly do not. I simply do not care. Like, now I think it's, at least when it's, I don't know how to put this. Sometimes when you're creating something, it is about the journey, but also, like, the destination is equally important when you're, like, drawing something. Like, the thing you make, what matters is, like, you get there in the end. As long as you're not, like, cheating and using generative AI or whatever. Like, I don't give a shit if you, like, use the fill tool, you know what I mean? Or, like, the stabilizer for the line art. Go ahead, use the fucking stabilizer. Who gives a shit, you know? Like, the journey is important to you, and, like, nobody has to know when they see the full picture, you know? Nobody has to know. This could be our little secret. Sploosh. I kind of wish I had the energy to, like, stream 8 hours a day every single day. Because I think I do have what it takes to be a good streamer. It's just, like, by hour 3, I'm going nonverbal and, like, falling asleep at my desk. But I think, like, shooting it more like a marathon and less like a sprint might help. Oh my goodness, we're 13% of the way done. I wish my quality wasn't so bad. Can I change that, like, while we stream? Hold on. Settings. Stream. Output. Constant bitrate. I got pretty high bitrate. I don't know why it looks like shit, though. Maybe it's... Why is the quality... Oh my god, I'm using fucking auto. That's why it looks like shit. Oh my god. I'm sitting here, like, looking at it on my phone, like, oh my god, this is so ugly. But it's just YouTube's auto feature, making me watch in 144p. Okay. I was starting to get a little worried, like, oh, what the fuck? See, the other thing about recording is, like, if you want to record in a high quality, you have to sort of sacrifice all of your storage space on your computer. Like, oh, I'm gonna record a Minecraft video. I have a external hard drive where I have my Minecraft video, because it's like recording multiple, like those 1,000 day videos people make. That's like a terabyte or more of footage. Like, it's crazy. You would have to have, like, nothing else on your computer. You would have to install, like, some crazy, like, SSDs or whatever. I think our percentage here is going to go up really quickly at first, and then we're going to get to, like, fucking, like, the palm tree and, like, the chairs and stuff, and it's going to be like, oh, it's not as, like, it's going to start feeling a lot more slow. I might sneeze. I muted my mic because I thought I was going to sneeze, and then the sneeze went away. Classic. Classic sneeze. He sneezed 100 times, and this is what happened. That feels like one of those, like, Zach D. film videos. Like, he sneezed 100 times into the toilet paper roll. And the scientists collected his bacteria and cloned him. And it's like, okay, thanks, buddy. You can use that video if you're watching Zach D Films. He sneezed 1,000 times, and then he died, because his heart stopped. He was then revived by an ancient Egyptian wizard. This wizard was like, hey, you can't do that. And he revived him like crazy, using his ancient Egyptian magic. He was then granted 3 wishes. He used the first wish to never sneeze again. Unfortunately, the Egyptian wizard was an asshole, and he made it so he always had to sneeze but never could. I just be saying shit sometimes. I think a game like this is really good for proving that I'm funny. Proving to myself that I'm funny. And not just like being carried by whatever game I'm playing. Because that was kind of my worry starting this Simulator Saturday series. That I'd be like, oh no, I'm revealing to myself that I'm actually not funny. Like, I don't give a shit if anybody else in the world thinks I'm funny. Only I give a shit if I think I'm funny. Like, it still hurts my feelings if somebody, like, outright tells me I'm not funny or, like, makes fun of me for being stupid. But, like, at the end of the day, the shit I say is for me and not for you. Same thing with, like, streaming. Like, it's for me. It's not for you. I don't care if 1 person watches, if 100 people watch. I'm doing this because I want to. And I think that's special. I kind of wish I could move the furniture and stuff in this game. Like, I wish I could flip this over. Get underneath. Okay. We're almost done with this section of the upper deck, and then there's the wooden version. Let's just do one of these. Kind of slide on through. Wash that nice and well. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm fucking up now. We can go over here and do it on this side. Okay. I've done it. Upper deck. Wood. I wish you would. I have like 50 hours or so in this game. And I'm still kind of taking it slow through the main story. I played the Midgar DLC because I'm a big fan of Final Fantasy VII. And then I played a little bit of the... I'm up to the temple in the main game. It just takes me a long time to, like, sit down and play. Yeah, ding, ding. Okay, let's just get this. Yeah. You know when you get those, like, bottles of Nesquik and you, like, peel the wrapper off? Like, you try to take the seal off and it, like, pulls the whole wrapper, so you're, like, spinning it around like this? That's what that feels like. I kind of wish my friends were here to watch this with me. I feel like it would go much faster and it'd be a little bit more entertaining if I had like 2 or 3 others just chatting with me while we watched the pool. The pool, the Pool. No, because my friends get mad at me sometimes when we play this game, because it's like, you didn't finish washing the thing. I think my process of doing things is so different from everyone else in the world sometimes that it's like, oh man, it's hard to collaborate with others on things, because my process isn't necessarily the most efficient, nor is it like the widely accepted way of doing something. Or like I kind of take the path of most resistance, and it frustrates people around me. Ooh, I'm angry. Ooh. I'm Chaotic Sanctum, and I have to do everything the fucking hard way because I'm evil. Like, when making those, like, really long videos, I could easily just be quiet and, like, only talk when there's, like, a highlight going on. But instead, I never shut the fuck up. Ugh. I never shut up, so it's like... Yeah, let me up there. Like, I never be quiet, and then it's like, oh man, I've got a whole bunch of nothing that I gotta edit out. But then, like, all my shit leads into everything else when I speak. So it's like, I cut out one sentence, and it's like 7 sentences later, it's like, oh my god, he's still on this fucking thing. And then if I cut out the whole topic, then it's like, oh man, that's fucking an hour and a half. This guy needs to shut up. Oh well. The secret to being funny is if you never stop talking, eventually some of the shit that comes out of your mouth will be funny. Like, how statistics work. Palm trunk cleaned. Dude, we're kind of schmoving. Yeah, is the whole palm done? Yeah! Okay, let's get rid of these chairs. Sploosh. I would like to get all the achievements in this game at some point. Maybe that'll be like a Simulator Saturday goal. Oh, wow. Some of these games are so grindy that I might, like, do episode 1 of a game, and then between the sessions of playing it, just, like, grind money or whatever. Like Supermarket Simulator. I might do that, where it's just, like, I stream the first, like, few hours of the game, and then a month goes by, and then I stream again when I can, like, start making substantial upgrades. We've got the pool, and then we've got these fucking doo-doo walls. Walls caked in doo-doo. I see, this is the kiddie pool. And that pool over there must be for the grown-ups. I've never been on a cruise ship, but with all the hantavirus stuff that happened, I do not want to. I can't imagine, like, being trapped with a bunch of strangers at sea for a month or whatever. And then, like, ugh. Scary. I need to get this ball out of here. Be gone. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Go. Thank you. I'm spraying around the tube. Yippee! I don't have a tough time of it, truth be told. I do not care. Respectfully, I come here to clean your shit. I do not need your life story. Hired a magician called the Great Ted Cheese, but he disappeared. Man, did I ask? Is this common practice for people to, like... Literally, that's not a joke. Is this common practice that when you hire a power washer, you tell them your entire life story and vent about all the things that are going wrong in your life? Still haven't found him. Well, he's probably dead, so... That's one mystery solved. I like that there's a story to this game, though. I think one of my issues with simulator games is that they are very open-ended. There's some simulator games that you just do it forever, and then it's like, okay, awesome. But this game at least has an end goal and like a storyline. So I can say I beat Power Washing Sim. You know what I mean? I can't say I beat Supermarket Sim. I mean, I guess I could if I got like every unlockable and all the achievements or whatever, but like had a perfect store. Honestly, Card Shop Simulator is one of my favorite sim games, but I don't know if I'll stream it or not because I have a 100-hour store already, and I don't want to like start from the beginning, and I don't know if starting from the middle is gonna feel right. That's kind of why I'm doing the bonus maps, because I wasn't gonna jump into the temple map that I was already halfway done on for a stream. I feel like that's kind of frustrating to be like, oh man, I want to see part 1 or whatever. So I'm saving the DLCs and the special maps for stream, is long and the short of it. The long and the short of it. I'm getting kind of hungry. This is pretty epic. This game is awesome. Ew. Ew. It looks like Eeyore, kind of. With the, like, the pink nose and then the... I mean, it's not blue, but... Here, let's help the pool toy. I wonder if me clicking the A button, or, yeah, the A button really rapidly is picking up on my mic. Sploosh. The crazy thing about streaming for me is that, like, I have, like I mentioned earlier, I have a list of things that I want to stream, but then when it's time to go live, it's like, what do I want to do? What do I do? I have all these things to do. What do I do? Okay, I want to stream a few Nintendo games because I got a Switch 2 and a capture card, so it'd be nice to actually like get some creative use out of that. I'd like to stream some art, maybe some other things. The problem for me is that there's not like a whole lot I can do with just a computer, but I can probably like make it work, you know. Like I'm not doing like a camera setup for kitchen streams, you know. I'm not cooking on stream. That's a really popular like stream category lately, I think. It's just like going live and cooking something. There's people that make their entire careers off of going live for lunch, which is kind of awesome. I won't be doing any reaction content, though. I think reacting is one of the lowest forms of content you can do. And, like, I've watched some reaction videos. And, like, the ones I watch are, you know, they're good. They're transformative. But I think, as a whole, the genre is just, like, man, this guy with, like, a big community or whatever is watching somebody else's hard work and then profiting off of it, and I think that's really grimy. And, like, the whole argument that's like, oh, but you're getting more eyes on it. I guarantee you, whenever I, like, see somebody reacting to stuff, I'm, like, if a YouTuber I watch a lot reacts to something, I'm not seeking out the thing that they reacted to, because I've already seen it. I don't need to watch it again. Like, there's some that'll, like, there's a couple of them, like, I think the best way you can do it is if at the start of the video you say, hey, here's the link, open it in another tab, because at least at that point it's out of your hands, you know what I mean? Like, at that point you're just like, hey, I'm gonna watch this and we're gonna watch it together, but you should put it in another tab just so you can support the person that I'm, like, stealing from. But even then, like, I watched a video that was, like, if you know Johnstone, he had a video where he caught every single shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Let's Go, like a living dex, and I saw somebody was reacting to it, and it's like, I'm not the guy that made the video, so it's like, whatever, he might feel differently about it, but just on the outside looking in, it's like, oh man, I put 6 months of my life into making this project, and all of a sudden some dude is, like, taking an hour out of his day, pointing at the screen a couple times and being like, man, that's crazy, chat, that's crazy, whoa, can't believe that, and then, like, profiting. Like, that's really disgusting. If you watch my videos, though, you know I'm no stranger to criticizing the content space. I think I'm not trying to start any beef with anybody, but, you know, when you make things, you should be ready for opinionated idiots like me to come along and be like, well, I think you should have artistic integrity for your job. And, like, there's the whole argument that's, like, I don't really want to get into the sponsor talk now, because, like, I have a whole video where I'm basically talking about sponsors and how annoying they are. But just as an example, where it's like, oh man, some guy gets a sponsor for, like, those AI sex bots that you see all the time. And it's like, you are well off enough doing this that you have, like, a home and you don't have to, like, work a second job. You know what I mean? Like, you do not need to support, like, I understand times are tough and, like, people, like, barely make it through with working, like, 2 jobs, 3 jobs, or whatever, and, like, you have to have money, you have to, like, get income somehow. But it's like, I feel like you also have a duty as a creator to have a little bit of integrity, and, like, because at the end of the day, that's how you get respect, right? Is by looking something like Rocket Money in the face and being like, no, I'm not shilling out fucking this shit product to my people. And I think that's important to me. But also, I'm, like, super duper privileged because I don't have to work, you know? Hey, play pool floor. The floor. The FLORE. The floor. Okay. I pushed E. Oh boy. I've got this thing to clean. No, I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again where I'm like, oh, I got this to do, I got that to do. And I'm not thinking about the thing that's right in front of me, which is the play pool wall. Play pool trim. Feels like my ass is falling asleep. My butt cheeks. They're falling asleep. Somebody wake them up. Yeah. Yeah. I think getting the pool done and like these rails. I'm actually going to go over here and I want to section off the walls before I do anything else. And so that way it'll feel like, oh wow, I've done the whole, I've done half of it by now, you know? Even if that's not necessarily true, it'll feel like I've done half. That's really what life is about. It's just like making your tasks as manageable as possible. And like everybody does it in their own way. For me, it's best to, how do I put it? It's best to just like make everything like bite-sized, you know? Like when I'm editing a, something I'm writing, I'll go like, oh, today all I have to do is this paragraph. And then if more comes from that, it's like awesome. I've surpassed my expectation. But if all I can manage for the day is the paragraph, then it's like, well, at least my expectations were reasonable. Let me down. Okay, I guess I can't go down like that. My expectations are totally reasonable. I would like to do a 24-hour stream eventually, but I would have to do it on Twitch, because I don't think YouTube likes 24-hour streams. The problem is I would have to do like 12-hour chunks to keep it as a VOD, because YouTube is like, oh, you can't have a 24-hour VOD. So I'd have to like play for 12 hours, end stream, start stream immediately, and then go again. Whee! Yeah, if I do a 24-hour stream, it'll probably be a B3313, which is a Mario 64 hack. And it's like very liminal, you get lost in it, and it kind of like drives you crazy a little bit. And I would like to stream that for 24 hours and just like, because I want to see like what it does to me. Like that's really the long and the short of it, is I want to see how it fucks with me, like mentally. I want to watch myself go from like kind of pretending to be normal to like completely unable to form sentences. I think it'd be so funny. I'd also like to do 24-hour streams of my Minecraft world. I've always wanted to do like I spent 24 hours in Minecraft, and here's what I did. Not like 100 days type video, just like if I need to reset my sleep, I want to be like super productive with my Minecraft, my forever world. Dude, this shit's disgusting. How does it get so bad in this game? Like, I understand there's like a volcano going off or whatever the fuck, but how does it get so bad? Get washed, bozo. Hey, slide blaze. Slide blaze cleared. Okay, that's part of the ladder. Yeah! I'm gonna take a little drinky drink here before we continue. Okay. Okay. Depending on how much time has passed, we may do half of this today and then half of this next week. But if I'm feeling good, then I'm gonna keep going. Yeah. I'm glad they don't make us mop up all the water, because I'm causing a drought in California the way I play this game. I'm going down the slide really slowly. I can feel myself, like, getting quieter. It's like, oh, man. It hasn't been that long, has it? We're 30% of the way through. Or 29% of the way through, but... you know how it be. Climb. Imagine a Powerwash sim horror game. They should just, like, release a DLC for this game or the sequel where there's, like, a guy chasing you. You know the things I would do for a Resident Evil DLC in this game? Like, imagine, like, Umbrella hires you to go clean up the Spencer Mansion. Maybe not the whole thing, but, like, a few notable areas. And they, like... or, like, the RPD hires you to clean the police department. Dude, I would be so happy. That's something I would stream day one. Dude, if that came out, I'd become a full-time streamer just to play that. Okay. Done with the slide, I think. Awesome. And then imagine, like, they make you clean the lab, and, like, you see Tyrant in the tube or whatever. It's like, whoa, there he is. They can make you clean a few places from Outbreak, too. The hotel from RE9, maybe. I'm saying, fucking... Code Veronica remake is coming out. It'd be a really good time for a collab between the two games. Okay, do I have all the buckets? I think so. We're done with the pool. Give me that. I'm gonna bring this over here for now. Let's do this palm tree. I would play the fuck out of a Resident Evil DLC though, I'm just saying. Make me clean the baker house and you gotta like scrub off all the mold. The castle in RE4. Trying to think of other locations that'd be good. There's not really too much that's like nostalgic from RE0 besides like the train, I guess. But like, whatever. You can clean any train. I'm gonna need that ladder, huh? Give me that. Thank you. There we go. Future labs, please collab with RE. I think Nintendo could also make a hell of a lot of money if they had like Switch exclusive DLC for this game. Like, oh, you want to clean Peach's castle? You want to clean a Pokemon Center? A Pokemon gym, even? That'd be sick. And then, like, every time a new major game comes out, you can be like, oh, there's a Pokemon, there's a new DLC on Powerwash Simulator, but it's, like, Switch exclusive. But honestly, that would also kind of be a little bit stifling, too. Like, I can't imagine, like, wanting to be trapped into Nintendo collabs. And knowing them, they would probably be like, oh, you gotta be exclusive with us for a while. I would power wash the shit out of Peach's Castle, though. Like, imagine getting custom levels in this game. I don't know if that exists, but I'm surprised it doesn't, because I feel like this game has a pretty, like, big community around it. Okay, is that the whole palm tree? No. Of course not. I think that's the whole tree. Alright. Let's do the walls. I think, honestly, it's easier to get the ladder out of the way. Alright. Time to wash the walls. I woke up with a little bit of a headache today. So, like, I don't know how much longer I want to play. If it's, like, basically over. Like, if doing this gets us to, like, 45%, then whatever, you know? I'll keep playing. Like, if just the walls is enough to almost be halfway. Because I assume... Let's just take a little peek over here. Yeah, I think the worst of it is just the floor and walls. And, like, maybe this mural. Might have to take my headphones off. Just for a little bit. Oh my goodness. I had a really good pair of headphones, and, like, they're starting to die in one side. And so I'm, like, using my backup pair until I can get a new version. Holy shit. Another pair that I had that I liked. They're all from the same brand, but there's, like, the specific one that I liked that was, like, really comfortable. Yeah. Get out of the way. I wish this game had some, like, lo-fi music going. That's kind of something this game is lacking. Just like a dum 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 dum. That was the notes from Beneath the Mask in Persona 5. Imagine cleaning LeBlanc, though, like Persona 5 DLC. Cleaning, like, Junez and Iwatodai Dorm. Can I stand on this? No? Okay, cool. Don't know why I thought I could do that. Yeah. The problem with the Persona DLC is that a lot of the iconic areas that you would want to go clean, like a palace, or like the TV world, or the Tartarus, it would just be like really hard to like make them enjoyable. It's also like I wouldn't want to watch the entirety of Mementos, right? I wouldn't want to watch the entirety of Tartarus, all 100 and something floors. Or all 200 floors. But I would want to watch, like, maybe the Dorm, maybe LeBlanc, maybe a couple places from Persona 4. I think they should go really crazy with it, though. Like, imagine a Skyrim DLC where you're given, like, a spell to wash with, or, like, a staff, and it's like you're shooting water out and you're cleaning up the, like, the Bannered Mare in Whiterun. I don't know. Yeah. Get that. I've got to readjust my chair real quick. Okay. I'm moving my mic to the side because I'm, like, kind of laying down in my chair. If I'm going to be playing this for long, I want to be comfortable. It's getting kind of hot in here, too. I just almost started trying to place blocks like I'm in Minecraft. The instinct of my, like, hand to, like, flick down and place blocks underneath me. I am placing blocks and shit. Okay. Alright, that's the mural done. Time's kind of flying by, huh? It feels like I don't know, I kind of feel like it's been a really long time, and also not a long time. Like, I could have been streaming for an hour, or like 4 hours. Let me do this so it's not like swinging the camera around. This is where it starts feeling like coloring. You're just kind of like wiggling your mouth back and forth. Average welcome to the game gameplay. I was gonna stream Welcome to the Game 3, but then I watched a stream of it, and it's like, Welcome to the Game games are iconic, but I think that's about all they have going for them. You just kind of like do the same shit. Like, no hate to the developer. Like, I could never make a game. Like, I definitely could make a game. That's a 100% a lie to make somebody else feel better about themselves. But, like, I could never, like, I couldn't make the same game 5 times, is what I'm saying. I couldn't make the same game 5 times and then, like, promise a different game and then never release it. That could not be me. Like, Welcome to the Game, cool concept, right? It's not something that everybody does, but it's like you're wiggling your mouse back and forth like this on websites that open up at seemingly random times, and it's like, oh, if you didn't hear the click that's impossible to hear, you die. But also, if you turn your audio up, your headphones are gonna fucking blow up because we're gonna play the loudest sound you've ever heard in the hack menu. And I think, like, you know, they look good visually. It's interesting, but also it's like not at all like what the actual dark web is like. Not that I'm like frequenting it, but like I've heard tell of like it's not all fucking sunshine and rainbow, not all like the gore and piss and cum, whatever the fuck they want to put on the game. But I think like there's some unique mechanics, like in Welcome to the Game 3, there's the bomb maker, which is just the doll maker reskinned, but we'll ignore that for a second. And you go to his website and he's like, oh, I'm gonna start placing bombs around your building unless you pay me. And it's like, that's very similar to the doll maker in Welcome to the Game 2, because if you go to the doll maker's website, it's like, oh, I'm gonna doo-doo on your head, and you're gonna have to like bring a doll to a woman's room or whatever every hour, or I'm gonna kill you. Oh my god, I forgot about this stupid fucking story that's going on here. The fucking magician is missing. That meant resting all entertaining passengers all resting the head of our rested on our resident theater ensemble, head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Well, for starters, they weren't used to performing for grown-ups. Okay. Good start. And by day 5, we were all at pre-prepared material and became an ill-received improv collective. I want to make an improv group called Just for Skits and Giggles. On day 6, they pivoted, and, well, is that where the mess came from? Did they, like, get eggs and shit thrown at them for being bad? Is that the implication here? That's cute, I guess. You know, I'm a big fan of saying, how the fuck did this happen? And then when the the explanation of how the fuck this happened shows up on my screen, I'm like, I don't care. Big fan of just asking a question and closing my eyes when the answer shows up. I think that's pretty epic. Okay, we're almost done the upper... Look how pretty it is up here now, and, like, vibrant and colorful. And don't look at that, but, like, vibrant and blue. It's so blue, and this is pretty fucking... I just wanna be part of your symphony is on my screen right now. Okay. My head hurts. My little baby head hurts. My friend is playing Terraria. I don't know if that shows up on stream or not. We're about to see. I'm watching the replay back in the corner of my eye. Nope. Okay. I just wanna be part of your squid bunny. I'd like to get my friends together and do a stream too at some point. That'd be pretty funny. I'm gonna make my friends stream a game with me, and I'm gonna hold them all at gunpoint until they play toys with me. Holding my babysitter at gunpoint until she plays monster trucks. That's kind of what it feels like sometimes. Like, my friends are all really cool people, and they have, like, lives and jobs, and their, like, careers, and they go out and do things, and it's like, well, I'm fucking going to the theater, and I'm gonna get signed up for a fucking thing. It's like they have, like, side quests or whatever, and it's awesome. But it's like, sometimes it's like, oh, when it's time to, like, hang out with me, I feel like I'm holding them at gunpoint to be like, oh yeah, play toys with me right now. Like, you could do literally anything with your free time, and you're here playing Palworld with me, which is awesome. Like, I'm super grateful. But I do get in my head a little bit, and it's like, oh man, my friends must be, not ashamed. It's just like, you get tired of people after a while. If you spend every minute of every day with somebody, that is just the truth. It's no hate to anybody. And I'm really just talking about myself. Like, people will get tired of me if they hang out with me for 24. I get tired of myself. When I was recording Skyrim Chaos Edition, I would hear myself talk for, like, the 6 hours that it took to record each episode. And then I would have to edit the videos. And it's like, oh my god, I have to hear myself talk again for 6 hours. And then I would, like, watch them back after I was done editing to make sure that they were fine, and, like, also just to... I like looking at my finished product or whatever, you know. And I simply get tired of hearing myself talk sometimes. So I can't imagine how it feels for somebody else to, like, deal with how it feels to hear me talk all the time. Okay, I'm gonna split the lower half here down the middle. Not really the middle, but, like, the middle, kind of. Okay, that's a good start. Now I'm gonna, like, kind of grid, like so. Awesome. All about making it more manageable. I'm actually gonna keep going down the middle here. Oh my gosh. Let me just take a little peek at how long I've been going. I've been going for an hour? Only an hour? Girl. An hour and 9 minutes? It felt like 3. Like, I'm getting to the, like, the stage that I get to when I stream for 3 hours. That's crazy. Well, at least... Ooh, wow, is this a infinity pool window? This looks sick. Okay, anyway. Chaotic when you see the piece of glass. Whoa. Okay, so I've got this split here. Now let's go do the railings here. I also gotta do the stairs and the wall. Don't start thinking about what you have to do. Worry about that later. Feels like there's like water in my nose. Cleaning up the railing. Hooray! Hooray! I was gonna play Resident Evil with one of my friends today, but I think she fell off the face of the planet, so I don't know. That's kind of why I'm so, like, keeping an eye on the time. Normally I don't care. I'll just go until I don't feel like... until I either beat the game or until I stop feeling like I want to play. But, I do have, like, other engagements. Just a matter of when are the engagements going. Kind of a hard thing, like, about being an adult is sometimes you don't have a concrete time for things, and then you're just in waiting mode. Like, I was gonna wait for lunch to be made by my family was gonna make lunch or whatever. And I was like, oh wow, I'll wait for that then. But then, it didn't happen. It's like, oh well, I'm just gonna start streaming because I want to stream. Rust. What the rust? What the bug? Someone in my house just opened a soda. I can't believe I heard that. I can hear that, but like when somebody's calling my name, I'm just like, oh. The problem with like calling my name is like if I'm listening to music, it's like I'm hallucinating that somebody's calling my name anyway. So it's like, oh well, might as well ignore it because it's probably just in my head. Honestly, this whole down area looks worse because I had to like spray through the bars. Power washing. Dude, my microphone has been like randomly turning the lights on and off, and like that scares me because what if it like disconnects and I have to check OBS every time? Because I do not want a repeat of yesterday where I streamed for 3 hours and like I was really funny and charismatic and smart the whole time. I was like, oh god damn it. Oh my god, I'm so cool and awesome, and it's like not being shared with the world, and it's like I had fun, so like who gives a shit? But also like, man, I can't go back and watch how cool and smart I am. I can't rewatch yesterday's playthrough where I was super smart and funny and charismatic and awesome the whole time. And just, man, it just sucks so bad that this humble man that I am was forced to eat radium. He was forced to eat an Uncrustable. Like a picture of a seal. Uncrustables are okay. That was just the first thing I could think of. This man was forced to eat Brussels sprouts. Dies. More at 11. Where's that in the news, huh? Where's the man doesn't want to eat Brussels sprouts news? Why does all the news have to be we're dying and the world is ending? Why can't the news be I don't like Brussels sprouts that much? I should make a podcast. I know, white boy with a podcast, right? But I should just make a podcast that sucks. Like all podcasts. But just like, today I tried Brussels sprouts. Didn't like them. And like that's the end of the episode. Like 5 seconds. Like a TikTok podcast. Dude, those videos piss me off where like they pretend that they're being candid and they're like, they say like, did you know Cheerios kill you? And it's like, what? I didn't know that. And then like they start saying a bunch of false information at you. In 1942, the Cheerio was discovered to have so much iron in it that it makes you into a robot, and the magnets in our brain from the 5G towers are killing us slowly. Because have you ever put a magnet on a battery before? No, I don't think so. It's not very good. And it's like, bro, come on. Okay, we're coming along nicely. I think my family is cooking dinner lunch. But I'll have to wait until after I'm done here. Okay, let me... I'm just gonna do the walls real fast, because we're like almost done. I've noticed I have a very similar mindset to like doing something as I do with like waiting. Right? So like if I have to wait 5 days for something, it's like, oh, I just gotta get through today and tomorrow and Friday. And like I kinda count down the days. And it's like, oh well. That doesn't like make it go any faster. I'm just like keeping track, I guess. Yay! Yay! This is what you see when you go to the urinal without holding it, and you just go hooray! I really want to go to a baseball game or something and go to like the trough and like completely take my pants off and lift my shirt up and go wee the whole time. I think that'd be so funny. But also I feel like I'd get the shit kicked out of me because it's like, what is this grown man doing? Whee! That's awesome, dude. I'm going to pee for 700 years. This man was doomed to pee forever. One must imagine Sisyphus happy. Wall cleaned. 55%. Whoa. We're 55% of the way through this challenge. See, it's like a bell curve. When I'm like, I start getting really tired, and like my head starts hurting, and like I get hungry, and it's like, man, I really don't want to do this anymore. I'm suffering, and then it's like, I'm funny again. I get a second wind almost. I gotta move my mic out of the way because it's fucking blinding me with its big fucking light that keeps coming on every 2 seconds. I really, really like it when the lights come on. Guy who lives in the dark forever. Guy who has lived in the dark for 100 years likes when the lights come on. He is now blind. Like whenever the teacher would make you watch a movie and then turn the lights on and everybody would scream. I was kind of a little freak. I would like sit and like stare at the lights and like try to desensitize myself to it. Like I would like watch the light bulb while it's dark, and then the lights would come on and I would like try to stare at it and like blind myself, but also like desensitize myself to sudden light. But it doesn't work because I was a stupid 5-year-old or whatever. Oh man, I'm gonna be so cool. I'm gonna have so much aura if I sit and stare at the fucking ceiling all day and like don't cry when the lights come on. Or like whenever the lights went out and everyone would scream at the top of their lungs. Dude, I love that. I love getting to scream for no reason. I loved having a chance to just like shriek for fun. Power washing. I'm power washing, yeah. I'm power washing. I'm power washing, yeah. I should use the not vomit mode when I'm doing something like this. I should use the mode that doesn't make you throw up. Okay. So if we take a little look here, we've got another wall, the floor, and then a few miscellaneous items. So I'm going to continue my path. I'm going to stick to my guns. I'm going to be like, wow, I did it. I should probably use the soap, huh? I never use the soap. We normally have a no food on deck policy, but by way of apology, a buffet was hastily prepared. Yeah, prepared in the pool area. And then everyone died. That backfired as we woefully underestimated the demand from all the all-inclusive ticket holders. They killed the crew. There was a coup. Everyone's dead. I told the captain we shouldn't be offering those tickets on a family cruise, but they listened. What does he mean by all-inclusive ticket holders? On a family cruise. I don't know what that kind of ticket is. Is that like a... you get to be drunk? I don't know. I'm not positive. I've never been on a cruise in my life. I've been on a boat before. I've been on a ferry, but I've never been on a cruise. I've never been on a cruise before. We're right back at square one in terms of conversation. My optional dialogue has looped. You can now move on to the next NPC. I kind of want to make a quirky indie RPG and have a character that just has infinite dialogue. Like, I'm talking like if there's ever a use for like a chatbot or like a generative AI or whatever in a video game, it would be to like have one joke NPC that just talks forever and says dumb shit that doesn't mean anything. But you'd have to like make your own LLM. It wouldn't be like a... Also, like, I wouldn't want to... I don't know, I don't think that's worth fresh water, you know? But I guess it wouldn't be an LLM, would it? It would be a, like an algorithm to just, like an RNG situation. It would be an RNG situation. RNG. Okay. We're almost done. This is so awesome. This is pretty epic. Glup, glup, glup. Guy talks to himself alone in his bedroom for 4 hours while washing a fictional boat. More at 11. And my wrist is starting to hurt from, like, constantly diddling my mouse here. My mouse, my mouse, my mouse. I'm diddling it. I keep getting a notification from my own live stream, and I, like, look over at my phone where I have chat, and it's like, here's a YouTube notification. It's like, oh wow, what is it? And it's Chaotic Sanctum live on YouTube. I did not know this. Thank you for alerting me, YouTube. Okay, walls done. 64%. Do I have to, like, go around? No. Ah! I fell in a hole. Oh my god, fucking gnomes. Gnome spotted. Oh. It's hot as hell. Like buoy. Who the fuck is buoy? Baba buoy. Where's the last piece of dirt? Found it. Oh, goodness. Okay. We're getting there. 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 We're almost done. This is pretty epic. This probably is not a very good viewing experience, the way I'm, like, increasing in speed and going back and forth. I'm trying my best. Kind of reached the point where I want to go eat french fries. I want McDonald's. I do not have McDonald's. I'm just gonna have to cry about it instead. Infinity Pool Rim. I'm being rimmed for infinity. Please, someone save me. Can these little fucking gnomes get the hell out of here? Go up here where it's like, oh, I can't throw them. Like, this isn't like a Source game. Get these little guys out of here. These little fellas need to pack up and go. Oh, goodness, chat. Okay, there's the rim. I'm starting to get to a point where I have to rest my hands for a second. My hands are all sweaty. I'm starting to get to a point where like I do one thing and I start running around. And it's like, oh fuck, I gotta lock in. I start like surfing on all the objects like this is Gmod or something. Water. Spraying the poop deck. Quite literally washing the poop deck right now. Thoughts? Scrubbing the poop deck, not washing the poop deck. Whatever, man. I'm not a pirate. I'd like to be one day, though. I think we should bring back Sailing the Seven Seas and search for treasure. We should normalize Sailing the Seven Seas, chat. We have to make the ocean great again, or whatever they say. I'm washing the deck. We're at 68%. Oh my god, I missed 6-7. Man, I'm not cool. I'm not cool like everyone else is. I didn't go, haha, funny number. I didn't call attention to the random number on my screen. I can't believe it. L Strand. Okay. Almost there. I say we're almost there, but like 68% is not the same as like 90%, right? If we can agree. 68%. 69%. Oh my gosh. We're getting close. With every percent that goes by, I get 1% closer to being done. In this video essay, I will explain to you how I got finished. Lower deck multi-purpose. The soap in this game isn't as good as the sequel, in my opinion. Because, like, you have to mess around with it so much that it's like, whatever. But I am getting towards the end, so I might use soap on the infinity pool. I think the infinity pool is probably going to be, like, the largest piece. And, like, the telescopes. Wait, no, that's... I didn't do that palm tree! God, am I a dummy? I'm probably just going to focus on the deck, because that's, like, the largest. And then we'll worry about the, like, miscellaneous objects on the deck. But I'll at least, like, do one of these. I'll film one of these real quick. I gotta stand up. Okay. We're almost done. 70%. Awesome. This is the best game I've ever played. I'm worried that somebody's gonna, like, knock on my door. Like, my spider sense is tingling. My spider sense is tingling. I hear noises in my home. I'm not crazy. Infinity pool rim. Infinity pool. I'm stuck. There's unlimited pools, but no pool. Quite literally unlimited pool, but no pool. If you really think about it, why is it called an infinity pool? Is it because you can see into infinity? Or is it just because it's cool to call it an infinity pool? Way telescope. Okay, that's done. The buoy. That's done. Alright. Telescope pole. Oh, there's some, like, little spots. Telescope pole. Telescope pole. Is that the volcano that's, like, the plot of the main game? Or are we just, like, super far away from Buckingham or whatever it's called? Yeah. Missing a little spot of dirt here somewhere, and I'm mad about it. Oh my god. I told you I was gonna get somebody knocking on my door. I told you. I knew it was gonna happen. Where's this, like, little... Oh, right here, probably. Yeah! Golly gumdrops. %. I gotta check OBS to make sure. Okay, my mic is still miking. My microphone is still miking. Who the fuck is Mike? Funny Deltarune reference. This is just like funny Deltarune if you think about it. This is just like Deltarune. pool rim. I was missing something. The rim of the pool. Where is it? I'm stuck on something. The telescope. Is it like this side? Does it want me to do like one of these? Yeah, okay. It wanted me to do one of those. Can I climb? Yeah. Okay. Oh my god. I gotta turn my air conditioner back on. Just a little bit. It's the middle of the summer. Really good commentary from Mr. Sanctum today. So now it's almost the end. I'm losing my mind a tiny bit. I'd like to go home, and by home I mean away from this boat. I fell down. Palm trunk is missing something. Okay, yeah. Getting all the undersides of these leaves. And we'll get the ladder and get the tops. Okay, let's go grab the ladder. Almost there. We've only got 25% left, pretty much. Okay. Leaves. Okay. Alright. Okay, that's that tree. There's that tree over there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious, gamers. How has it only been an hour and a half? It feels like I've been here my entire life. I'm just gonna start scrubbing everything. I don't even care anymore, bro. I'm moving my mic back so you can actually hear me when I mumble, bro. My hands are so sweaty, bro. It's hot as fuck, bro. Getting the rest of the deck done will make it feel like there's not much left. Probably still another half hour, if I had to guess. That's okay, because we've got plenty of energy in the old tank, if you think about it. If you don't think about it, actually, don't think about it at all. The more you think about how much you have left, the harder it's going to be. That is my life advice. Okay, sun launcher cleared. Officially made it to 75%. Okay. I almost did it again. I almost started running around instead of playing the game. That's what makes it take so long, is I do a section and I start sprinting around. It's like enrichment time for Mr. Sanctum. Bing bong bing. Bong bing bong bing bong bing. Okay. Washing this shit. Fifth, please get up. %76. Like, if I just allowed myself to lock in and shut up, it would feel faster. Right, like if I just sat here and scrubbed and didn't think at all. Oh wow, I thought this was clean when I looked at it. I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, oh yeah, it's just a yellow telescope. Fucking obviously. Ever seen a yellow telescope before? My hand is starting to cramp. I've got to do the automatic spray mode while I stretch. Oh my god. Perfect. Ba-da-bum. Bum, 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 bum. I don't know what's coming next after we stream this. I kind of just take it day by day. But I will try to keep Simulator Saturday, I think, going. I made a logo and everything. Like, I've got to keep it going at this point. Yeah. Lower deck wood cleaned. Now I just gotta do lower deck. Multi-purpose. Which I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean. I mean, I guess it's just telling you what type of soap it is, but why not just make one soap? I think that's why they changed it in the sequel. Because it's like soap complicated. We gotta make soap fun. Soap's gotta be epic and fun and saucy. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. Okay. We're almost done the lower deck completely, and then we've got like 2 or 3 more big things to do, and then we're done. Are you excited? Because I sure am. Okay, there's the palm tree that I've got to do still. There's this thing, and then this area. So let's try to speed through this. Pull up. Oh, goodness. I'm so excited to go eat dinner after this. Okay. Pole. Pole. Sunshade. Pole. I'm pole maxing right now. Okay. Yeah. I got a text. Yeah, okay, I know. Got a text from my family saying that dinner's ready. Ba-na-na, ba-ba-na-na-na. Is this sunshade pole ready? Can you be ready? Thank you. Okay. We saw the buffet was being rationed. All-inclusive passengers demanded to speak to the captain. Oh, I see. Captain was a far better mariner than he was a diplomat, and declared their tickets non-refundable. That's probably good for him. And good for you for sticking to your guns. That's when the chips went flying. Yeah, so there was a coup of sorts. The chips went flying is when the seabirds descended. Oh, yeah. Oh my god, is this doo-doo? Let's go get the ladder and bring it over here. En masse. Oh, fuck me. Okay. So it's pretty safe to assume that because of the birds, this is why this is like this. I might want to do some Minecraft streams on Simulator Saturday as well. It doesn't have to have simulator in the name, it just has to be like a game where you like do something relaxing like this. Where's, okay, on this side. Sorry for swinging the camera around so violently. Okay. Glup. We've got, I'm gonna use the soap here for this. I'm just gonna go because I gotta like speed this up. I'm just gotta speed this up a tiny bit. Oops. Okay. There we go. We are refilling our cleaning liquid. The infinity pool. I almost said infinity fool. I'm feeling like an infinity fool right now. Okay. Goodness. Infinity pool. Infinity pool. I'm kind of losing my mind at this point. I don't have much else to say. I just want to get this done. I haven't looked at chat in a while. Good. Good. Oh, I'm out of fucking goop. Can I use this one and like kind of get away with having a wider spread? We're 86% done. Infinity pool step. What did I miss on this wall? There it goes. I was going to save the infinity pool for last, but I feel like it's such a big task that I need to just get through it. Infinity pool. Da-na-na. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm like out of it right now. Let's just relax and finish up the pool, shall we? Okay. %. I like this big glass, this big window. What if I put on the long way? Peanut butter jelly the long way. And then just like stand back and do one of these. Peanut butter jelly the long way. Peanut butter jelly the long way. Peanut butter jelly the long way. My legs are all sweaty. Peanut butter jelly the long way. Okay, this does not feel as good as just doing it regularly. Window. Ladder. Ladder, ladder. Infinity pool. Ladder. This ladder does not look very infinite to me. I think I've been scammed. Okay. Yes. Still got the spa, we still got half the pool. Man, I do not want to do... I almost said I don't want to do this anymore. I kind of don't, but like... If you're gonna do a job, you gotta do it all the way, right? So let's just keep on trucking. Here, I'm gonna take a drink of water real fast. I have not had much water this whole time. Maybe that'll help me lock in for the last stretch here. Yeah, I'm dropping my microphone off my desk. That's really cool. Okay. I'm glad this isn't my job in real life. That's all I have to say about that. I'm happy that I don't have to do this for a living. If I did, I would poop my pants and I would cry for 100 years. I would cry for 1,000 years if I had to wash a pool like this. God, I don't have a pool. Too much maintenance for something that I would never use because I don't know how to swim. Awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm becoming a real life YouTube poop. Sorry, I'm the world's most annoying person. Which is insane considering people like Aiden Ross exist. Let me move this ladder. Actually, no, I'm not going to move it yet because I've got to do the trunk of the tree and all that shit. So whatever. Let's just focus on one thing at a time. One thing at a time is how we will succeed. This is how we do it, as they say in the business. This is how we do it. Okay. I'm almost done washing the stairs. Glad I'm doing it in underwear. Oh my god, okay. I can do this. I'm definitely not about to start crying. I'm definitely not feeling Like, I'm never gonna get it done, even though I have, like, 2 things to do. Definitely not stressing out. Why would I ever feel stressed? Why would anyone ever feel overwhelmed by a video game? What am I, stupid? Pull up. Alright, I don't know what the fuck anymore, you know? That's the stairs. Okay. The wall? Yeah. Okay, let me kind of cut it down the middle here. Let me just do this action, because, like, I'm kind of losing my goddamn mind right now. My head hurts. And I just want this to be over. I want to go eat, and I want to do jumping jacks in the road at 4 a.m. Doing jumping jacks in the middle of the road. This is the most efficient way to do jumping jacks, if you really think about it. Yippee. Yahoo. Yippee. Yahoo. Only 5% to go. Yay. Okay, infinity pool. Yeah, there's still the infinity pool. Still the spa pool rim and railing. There's the rim. And now the railing. I'm hungry in real life. Okay, that's the railing. I believe all that's left is the wall, the floor, and that tree. So let's just quickly clean this up, and then I will say bye-bye. Yeah. Wall, 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 wall. Yeah! Okay, floor, 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 floor. Floor and then tree. And then I'm free. If you can solve my riddles 3. If you can solve my riddles 3, then I will let you into the tree. My hand's cramping, dude. Okay, where am I missing? Okay, anywhere else? Can I have the ding, please? Right here? No? Can I have the ding, please? I'm so sad. Please give me the ding. Yes! What's left? The tree? I think the tree is quite literally all that's left. Oh my god, I'm so happy. I don't know if I want to do this again alone. I think if I do this again, I'm forcing a friend to play with me. Or I'm picking a smaller map at the very least. This was fun, though. I'm glad I took the time to stream Powerwash Simulator and start Simulator Saturday. I'm happier that I've done it than I would have felt if I put it off until next week, because I almost did. But I'm very excited to get to do something else with my time. Namely, have something for breakfast, lunch, dinner. I hope I didn't miss something like minuscule somewhere. I'm gonna feel devastated if I did. Please! I need this, bro. The fact that it's like... What do you mean? Oh my god, infinity pool steps. Something here? Okay, I guess we'll just do this. Okay. Spa pool stair railing. Oh, yeah, okay. And spa pool stairs wall. Spa pool stairs wall. Yes, yes, we did it. We did it. We did it. Take a look. Oh, wow. Oh, that's actually really cool the way I did this. Goodness gracious. I'm so happy. I can't believe I smudged a piece of meringue on a sunbed to test you, and that's gone. We're gonna have to let the passengers entertain themselves in the remainder. Inside that's great. Ted Cheese just showed up. Confident taking a hint. You want to prove himself. Still had it by escaping to the emergency pantry. Stuck in there for 10 days. He'd still be down there. If not for one all-inclusive passenger sneaking down for a creme brulee. Awesome. Well, that's that. I'm gonna head over to the main menu. Yeah, okay. Here's the main menu. I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta go eat something. I'm tired as fuck. Go watch Hayden Green. He's streaming Welcome to the Game 3 right now. If you're watching this and you want something else to watch, go watch him. Okay, thanks, bye. Also, like and